Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
That's right, isn't
Look
it?
what I'm wearing.
Stratty tees.
That's
Or is that
so-
what you got a little weekend coming
That's
up?
so
Yep.
weird. Look what I'm wearing. Stratty
You got the
Hotel.
beach hotel.
I've got a
Oh,
Stratty
my-
Hotel shirt on. What the hell?
Hey, that's Stratty Hotel.
It's getting redone.
Yeah, I was talking to Jess because Jess, our receptionist, is a great singer and she does a lot of gigs over there.
Yeah.
It's getting
quite a
redone.
bit.
And I was saying to her, are you going to be there this weekend? Because I'm going to be over there. I'll probably go there for dinner tonight. And she said, no, it's
shut at the moment.
It's full shut at the moment and they're doing a reno.
Apparently, it's
At
gonna
least
be-
they're renovating, though. I hate it when your favourite place closes down and then that's just it. That's happened to us on the Sunshine Coast. My friend actually moved around the corner from a brilliant morning cafe and they closed the day she settled.
Oh, right, that's a killer.
That's no good. She'd built her mornings around that cafe and it just went.
Well, I don't think that'll happen to
No,
the
no,
Stratty
no,
Hotel.
this
That's
is
an
a-
institution.
I've
that
heard
place.
all about this. What's happening there? It sounds like it's going to be unreal.
Yeah.
When
I
it
really need to
finishes.
go there someday. I need to get to Stratty. So
You've
are
been
you,
everywhere else in the world. I mean, it seems silly that you haven't been to Stradbroke.
I haven't been to Japan.
Yeah, but
Haven't been to
you know,
Broome.
but my point is, you've been pretty much everywhere. You know, like,
No, just around Europe. I haven't seen anything else.
Have you
I
not
haven't-
been to Stratty?
I have not been to Stratty.
Oh, well, I'm telling you, Nikki, it'll be as pretty as anywhere you've been over in Europe.
What about Morton? How does it compare to Morton?
Well,
who's Morton?
depends who's
I'm a Morton girl.
Yeah,
Depends who's Morton.
you're a Morton girl, aren't you?
But what's the weather like for the weekend? I
Don't
haven't checked.
just change it to the weather.
Well, I think I should. I think it's a good time to digress.
And how come
It's
you
a
didn't
good-
say
it's-
nothing on the show for the first 30 seconds? I thought you were dead.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh, you were there then, and you didn't say anything.
Yeah, well, no, you're pointing at badges I couldn't see properly. I'm like,
Oh,
what are
right.
you talking about?
We couldn't see you either.
So I was just being the listener for a moment, going, la, 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 trying to work out what it is.
Weather-wise, I don't know. It's cold.
Is it?
I did read a report that there's going to be some wet weather, a cold front coming, but maybe next week.
I read a report that there was going to be sub-zero temperatures.
Yeah. When's
I
that?
read the
bloody
same
hell.
report and I wore shorts yesterday.
I just love all reading reports. Yeah. A report's come across our desks. Like in tray.
I'm actually Googling the weather. I'll come back to you about it.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Nikki's News.
Okay, here's what's been trending overnight. Anna Wintour is stepping down as editor-in-chief of Vogue after 37 years. That is the end of an era. The Devil Wears Prada, aka Meryl Streep-esque, because it was based on her. She is stepping down. So on Thursday, the 75-year-old chief content officer told staffers that she will be seeking a new head of editorial content at American Vogue. Over the last 4 years, Wintour's role has expanded with a global responsibility across all brands, in addition to a day-to-day editing of American Vogue. Now she will be focusing her time as global editorial director. She's not stepping down.
That's like stepping down.
It's like when a coach becomes like the coaching director.
High performance director.
Yes.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Wayne Bennett's still going. He's older than her.
I just love that she's 75 and she's like, now I'm just going to focus on my global editorial director role.
And did she used to have those rules where she walked through the office that people weren't allowed to get eye contact with her?
Yeah.
Is that a fact? Anna Wintour, or are we talking about the movie?
Well,
Anna Wintour
I'm
herself?
talking about the movie. When
right.
she walked through the hallways, when Meryl walked through the hallways in that movie, everybody, it wasn't just Anne Hathaway, everybody just was shitting themselves. So it's like, oh no, she's
Oh,
here.
right. Actual Meryl Streep, not her.
No, but as Nikki
Not her
said,
role.
that's based on Anna Wintour. She's a tough hombre.
You'd
Anna
have to
Wintour.
be a very tough cookie to think.
So you're-
75 years ago. When was that? And imagine being a woman being in charge of a global enterprise to do with fashion. It would not have been easy. So anyway, respect to her. Moving on.
Probably are. Digging ditches or working in a coal mine. But, you know, it's on the
We're going to play devil's
on the-
advocate every time I
If we're gonna
say
play Devil Wears
something.
Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, ARIA charts to make changes as no Aussie artists are making the charts. So far in 2025, no Australian artist has topped the ARIA charts, while old songs like Mr. Brightside are still in the top 50. So they're all hanging around and our Aussies can't pip them. Feels like
Brightside's
throwback
still there.
throwdown. So they're
22
making it...
years old.
Mr. Brightside
Are you saying Mr.
still in
Bright
there?
Side is in
My
the top 50
God.
songs at the moment.
Yes.
Well, how?
20 years old.
Well, the old things make a resurgence, and they
That's
still
ridiculous.
seem to be topping Aussie new
I
artists.
tell you who did. I was reading this yesterday because we were talking about Five Sauce, and I think they had 4 albums or 4 singles, #1 in the Oz things. Like, they went nuts. But other than that, not too many, is there? When you think about it, that really
Have really blown up.
Time. Yeah.
So now it means the main charts are restricted to songs released in the last 2 years.
That makes
so
sense, doesn't it?
It does make sense, because I didn't realise that old songs could pop up on the charts. Like when people say, I'm finally, number 10 on the charts, I didn't realise they're competing against Enya, Orico, Flow.
Yeah, but then isn't that, it's not a
Bee
true
Gees.
scoreboard.
Yeah.
Like if
Kokomo.
if the charts are there to show this is what people are listening to, then
Yeah, I guess.
then the charts, it's a fact. It's,
Yeah, good point.
you know what I mean? Like
People listen to Kokomo,
in the movies, if they're bringing back old movies and people are going to watch it, and more people are going to watch that than the new stuff,
Than
then
F1.
it's a fact that that movie,
It's charting higher.
yeah.
I guess it just doesn't give it Aussies a chance to say hashtag #1, and everyone loves a hashtag. Anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom have officially called it quits, as if we didn't see that coming. I was watching the footage of Katy Perry going to space, and her daughter's there, not with Orlando, but with Oprah. The wrong O was looking after her child. I'm like, hang on, this is a bit sus. If Jeremy was taking off to space, I kind of want to be there and see it. So anyway, Katy Perry, they've ended their engagement, wrapping up nearly 10 years of on and off romance. On and off, I think they were together pretty solidly. The news, confirmed by multiple sources, comes after months of speculation from fans and the media alike. So, yeah,
I don't know about that.
2016 they were first linked.
I always thought
and-
Orlando, for someone who's, hot as anything, he's Orlando Bloom, he's been up there, hasn't he, over the years? He's always played second fiddle in his relationships.
Yeah, it's interesting. I do know. It's because he keeps going for absolute hottie patotties.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Orlando Bloom is Orlando
Yeah, so
Bloom. He's
sure.
one of the hottest dudes in the world. Like, I feel like Miranda Kerr had him wrapped around her little finger or something.
Yeah, but he's still got fat kid mentality because he was a fat kid growing up.
Was
so,
he? I didn't know that.
Yes, he had a massive glow up
Well, that's
in
what
his
it is.
teens. Yeah, so he still has that attitude. So he gets these women, puts them on a pedestal, goes, I can't believe I've got them.
Yeah.
Not realising that he's Legolas from,
There's a little
Lord
fat
of the
kid
Rings.
still inside him. And that's
Yes.
I regret that question, that
And
statement.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I went and watched that F1 movie last night, Lutzi.
Oh, you went.
Yeah. I loved it.
You did?
I
Okay,
loved
right.
it. Probably. Yeah, no, I loved it. I loved it.
What,
Oh, wait, you hesitated for a moment
there's
there.
hesitation.
Well, visually, it's unbelievable.
yeah.
It's incredible. Like the way that they've done it. And I see what you mean about being able to,
The authenticity of it.
make it feel real.
Yeah.
And the way that
You know,
they...
the commentary, did you get the commentary bit
The
of it?
commentary, yeah, not so much the commentary. I felt the commentary
really?
was a little bit sort of, but sort of focused on them, and they're mainly in the back of the field, which
Yeah, true, actually.
But the way that they are able to blend Brad Pitt and his teammates' race team in as if they're a part of, they're mixing it up with like Max Verstappen, and all the
major
current
players.
drivers. You know what I mean? Like the Formula, the Ferrari teams, and
Now, how have they done that? Like, how have they done that?
well, they travelled around with the F1
So is it...
circus from country to country, and then I think that they were shooting scenes like, during the weekends that they'd be in Abu Dhabi, or they'd go down to Mexico, or they'd go to Vegas on the Strip, and they'd head with Silverstone and all of these places. The production company would travel with the F1 circus through the permission of Lewis Hamilton, who's like a producer on the film,
Yeah.
So do you think
who's
that,
in it as well.
do you
Do you think they're actually on the track at some point with them, or is
That's
it
what I'm
all
s-
just computer animated? What?
or maybe because Lewis Hamilton, she said it's involved, so they must have had cameras on Lewis Hamilton's car. to get the shots they required of other
Yeah, that makes
drivers.
sense.
You know what I mean?
Mind you, that'd slow him right down. Surely he wouldn't race because, they design
They do
those
have-
cars within a centimetre of slipstream of their life.
Yeah, but they
Like,
still do have
putting-
they do have cameras on the cars, so they must have been they must be able to put it somewhere where it's not doesn't drag.
Yeah, and it's the same director as Top Gun Maverick, which they did a lot of photo reel stuff in that. And I reckon he's got a taste for doing it with jets, and he's done it with this film.
I will say no more.
Where
Not
possible.
quite, Mitch, because they said the cameras that they developed for Top Gun Maverick were at the time about as small as you could get. And they worked
really?
on an F-18 because that's like this huge, big, powerful vehicle, obviously designed to carry heavy things like bombs. But the camera system didn't work on the race car because on a race car, every kilogram that you add to it slows it down, which is working against the whole point of shooting it real. So they actually developed the same philosophy but a different camera that in the car, they went to the trouble of actually designing race cars. But they put on the race cars like 6 or 7 different mounting points that could hold the super lightweight camera, but which is still IMAX quality.
Wow.
What?
So that they would have had to have changed what the camera's made out of. They would have had to go on for like really lightweight plastic almost.
Yeah, they said
you'd
that-
imagine.
I think it was just so small.
But they went to Sony and they worked. It took about a year, they said, to create a new super lightweight miniaturized version that had the same image quality but was much smaller and then work for the race car.
And
But
it really-
visually, the movie is epic.
I'm going to get real film nerdy here. One of my favourite quotes is, sound is half the visual experience. How's the sound? And I can only imagine a movie like that. But like that just adds to how real it looks if it sounds incredible.
Where'd you see it? I saw it at VMAX. Like you had the commentary was coming from sort of your hard left and hard right speakers, as opposed to the roar of the engines coming
front.
almost from the front.
Yeah, right.
So it's like a surround sort of situation.
Yeah, I had that going on too. I was at Australia Fair actually at Event Cinema's Gold Class. It was magnificent.
Unreal.
But what about the women? Who are the women in it? Are there are there any chicks in it?
there's
there's a love interest.
There's a bit of a love story.
Oh,
bit of
my
a double love
God,
story
okay.
actually. And
No, there's a chick. Well, she's the love interest, but she's got a senior role within the organisation.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
All right, all right. I'm in.
It's got a bit of everything. The storyline and Brad Pitt. I was just talking to
It's
Annie
mostly dudes.
in the kitchen. It's an F1.
But so is F1.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's just I switch off if it's all
The
just
females
dudes.
are well represented, even in the Formula One. In fact, in Brad Pitt's Formula One team, they break gender boundaries. With
Tell you what, I wouldn't
there's
mind getting
something
into
that you'll like.
Brad's pit lane.
Well, mate, I'm telling you, Nikki.
Wouldn't mind a quick, change of tyres.
I'll get in his pit.
He
Wouldn't
looks putting him up on his
on his axis.
whatever.
So-
But he's 61 years of age.
Yeah, you pervert.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll polish his nuts and bolts and
God, here we go.
reapply the.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Age Against the Machine.
Oh, it makes me want to bite the heads off chickens when I hear that music.
Awesome.
Who did that? Was that
Rage Against the Machine. That's so.
Marilyn Manson? Did
Rage
he do
Against the
that?
Machine. Because that's why we're doing the whole thing. Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine.
No, who bit off the heads of the chicks?
Aussie.
Ozzy, yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, it was Ozzy Osbourne.
I think
oh,
so,
that feels
yeah.
fitting then. It runs
Well, that's
in
the rumour.
in the family.
I never saw him do it.
No, everyone
Yeah.
says he did it. I don't believe it.
Oh, no, I did. I think he did on stage.
They see,
Well, that's a bit wrong, isn't it?
and they used to say that. What was the name from the Divinals?
Bros?
Was it
No.
Chrissy Amphlett?
Chrissy Amphlett.
Yeah.
That she once,
Yeah, she won some.
squeezed the lemon on stage.
She did. She
Beg
did.
your pardon.
Yeah, she squeezed a lemon on stage. For reals.
What?
That was
that-
it was a rumour.
No, it was on stage. I mean, people
Yeah,
saw
but
it.
no, I
You
didn't
weren't
see it,
there?
and I didn't see Aussie do that with the.
no, me neither.
Squeeze the lemon. What does that mean?
This was
Think-
before fake news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one yesterday, and it was talking about my generation, saying, we didn't have social media. There was no easy way to communicate with different schools, but we managed to spread around the world the rumor about Marilyn Manson removing 2 of his ribs so that he could attempt
Yes.
certain
Well,
things.
exactly.
Like that.
Yeah.
That cycled around with no
then-
help of the
And I only
internet.
found out about that after I'd removed one of
Both-
mine.
you're
All right.
your
See, you
ribs.
thought you were the
Oh my
first
God!
one.
Now you bloody tell me that was just a.
Then there was Bros. I mean,
Yeah.
don't even start there. Remember that one?
That was ridiculous.
That was ridiculous.
That was so
Fairness.
ridiculous.
No, what was it?
No.
Maybe podcast.
If you know, you know on that
Okay.
one,
Yeah,
Nikki.
if
But
you
yeah,
know,
there's no way that
And were they actually called
It was
bros?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I thought it was bro and the S was silence.
No, I don't know. Could have
Like
been.
silent.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
said,
okay. What are we
used to say
playing?
bros.
Age Against the Machines. We've got a couple of celebrities celebrating birthdays this week, and we're just having a crack at their ages, you know?
Yeah.
Cool. Who's having
Okay.
a birthday?
Okay, well, it's
We are looking for the age of Lionel Messi.
Lionel Richie or Lionel
Oh,
Yeah,
Messi.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Messi.
Do you reckon Messi would be the most famous sports person in the world at the moment?
Messi? No.
Oh,
Who's bigger than Lionel Messi? Who'd be more famous than Lionel Messi?
aside from Ronaldo,
'cause
but you mean playing, right?
You got to think that he's.
Do you reckon it's a soccer player? It's the most famous person in the world.
Well, I reckon it has to be a soccer player that everyone in
Well,
America knows. And he,
Ronaldo has the most amount of Instagram followers on the planet,
yeah,
if that helps.
yeah.
On the planet, like more than Selena Gomez.
Oh, well.
He is numero uno, most followed man on the
Wow.
planet. So Messi, how old would Messi be?
I think Messi's always looked the age of what he's probably turning this week. You know, he's always looked
Yeah, he's got had. Yes,
like he's still playing.
Still
so
plays.
he's, you know, he's,
So I reckon he's in that. He's like a Cameron Smith kind of vibe going
Yeah.
on with him, isn't there?
Would he be 40?
I'm saying.
still-
I'm saying he's 41.
Oh, really? And he's still
Really?
playing?
I don't even know who the guy is. Yeah, really.
No, I'm going to say he's 37.
I'll say 40.
we're 36, just to drop it down a little bit. What'd you have, Lutz?
41.
Lionel Messi is 38 years old.
Oh,
Who said that?
who had 37? That was you, Nikki.
Osborne. Well, I do actually follow that sport, so I feel like I earned that one.
We are looking for the age of Ricky Gervais.
Good one.
Ooh, he's always looked older than he is.
Well, you're a
because he's
stand-up
British.
comedian, so you should get this one.
I am. He's a Cancerian as well.
Yeah.
No filter, doesn't care. He'd be. Well, I'm going to say he's in
When was
his
The Office?
50s.
Early 2000s?
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 55.
It's 20 years ago.
57. I'm going to say 57. Give me 57.
No, I'm saying he's younger than that. I'm saying he's 53.
I'm going to. Oh, this is hard. I'll say 54.
I'm gonna go 60.
No.
Ricky Gervais is 64 years old.
Oh, my God.
64? What?
What?
Oh, you know what? When I remember a comment saying he didn't get famous till he was in his 40s.
42.
Yeah.
He used to turn up to stand-up comedy nights dressed in an office suit with a briefcase, and he used to go and study them after work. He used
Yeah.
to study what they're doing, and then he just kind of went from there. Crazy, hey?
Crazy.
And he went, boom, they all thought he was a weirdo.
Yeah,
I have
who's the
major
weirdo now?
arguments with my kids all the time. Not all the time. That's such an exaggeration. About which office is better. And I'm like, it's not even up for discussion.
For discussion.
No.
Like Steve Carroll is better, but The Office,
Carell.
not better than Ricky. Yeah,
What?
Steve
No,
Carell.
what are you saying then?
Carell. Steve Carell
But
is
what was
brilliant.
your statement? Yeah, okay. Because you said
But
better.
it's The Office is not better than.
Well, hang on. Are you
Ricky.
saying you were saying Steve Carell's better than Ricky Gervais?
No, I wanted to say he's brilliant,
Right.
but
Not better.
Ricky Gervais and his original is better.
No, I think they're
The American one's a bit cheesy.
I
It's
think
still
I
just-
think they're two completely different animals, and they live completely separate of each other.
Okay.
All right.
We
Paul
are
Irwin.
looking for the age of Nicole Scherzinger.
Ooh, and she just won her Tony Award too, and she cried and cried because she felt like she was finally recognised by her peers, as opposed to being recognised for her
crying
because she's finally been
recognised by people.
Well, no, by her peers. She's always been the hot pin-up pop star, and she's been fighting hard for respect, and she
Oh, my
finally got
God.
recognition.
God bless you, Nicole Scherzinger, whatever your freaking name is.
And she cried so hard, she did like a Halle Berry.
Nicole. That's
She's one of those.
pathetic. That is pathetic.
How old is she though?
Close to death, let's hope.
I reckon she's. Oh, I'm gonna,
44.
Yeah, she was still hitting a bit.
I'm saying
Don't
58.
get me wrong, I thought
Oh,
she was hot
48,
back in the
not
day.
58.
Yeah, I reckon she's 47.
Yeah, right.
Nicole Scherzinger is 47.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Experience the thrill of the wait with a $40 million jackpot from Keno Go every 3 minutes. Here we go. Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne's 3-minute thrill with Keno Go.
Now, in fairness, that Lady Gaga song went for a little bit longer than 3 minutes, but we could let it play because I want to say this is the fastest anyone has ever returned a call out.
Oh, the word's out about this game, Mitch. People are now standing by waiting for their names. I had so many people come up to me this week.
Yeah, what they say?
Oh, just saying, Ash, is it true that if they don't ring up in the 3 minutes that you just brush them and you don't give them, like, can't you give them some type of warning?
And what'd you say?
I said, no, that's the rules. Them's the rules, mate.
These are actually hard and fast. I can't even cheat this one. I can't medal or anything. You just have to call. How many have we had not call in now? Only 2.
Yep. But that worked out well. We had two $2,000 winners, but it wasn't going to happen for a third time. We've had Hannah from Zilmere. Give us a call back. I want to say within, 3 seconds, Hannah? You just sitting there ready to dial?
Wow.
Hello.
Hannah the Hammer.
Jeez. You actually waited
I've
longer
never
to
picked
answer.
up my phone so fast.
Oh, I love that for you, Hannah. I'm sorry I called you Hammer too. That was a bit
No,
confusing.
I answer to anything to get $1,000.
Damn straight, cool.
Oh, hello. Call her daddy. So, Hannah, what are you going to do with the money?
So one of 2 things. Obviously one, but hopefully I'll either get my tooth fixed that fell out Monday night,
Oh,
or
no.
put it towards Vegas trip next March for the first round of NRL.
Oh, doggy.
I'd put it towards going to Vegas and just find the money for your
I'd
tooth.
fit
You
in,
can't-
surely.
What
You just
happened?
can't spend prize money on a dodgy tooth.
What
You just can't do it.
What happened
No.
with your tooth? How did you fall out?
I was eating a hot chip and it just fell out. I've had a root canal and it has a crown, so it's just unlucky. Very unlucky.
I tell you what, there's some crunchy chips though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if it can
Yeah,
take it all.
definitely.
Yeah.
Or, Hannah, you leave the tooth out and then you go to Vegas,
Yes.
hangover style,
Yes.
with your
And-
tooth missing.
100%, I would fit straight in.
Yeah, I'd do
You
that.
play.
That's
You
what
look
I'd do.
apart.
Have you been hiding away from doing it? Is it like where is the tooth? Is it sort of? It's not.
No, I got it. I was able to get it glued back in, and then I'll go back next week for a plan of what to do.
Yeah, we don't care how you're doing it. Where is it in
Yeah,
your mouth?
Is it a front tooth?
But yeah, front tooth.
Remember
Oh,
Max bang in the
Hannah.
front.
Wayne Bennett? He lost a tooth this year. Remember he didn't go to the press conference afterwards.
just fell out.
I find that so
He
bizarre.
thought it might aesthetically hurt his brand.
Every week those
completely
coaches sit there at
understand.
those press conferences. The captain that comes along with them is battered and bruised, missing teeth,
Yeah.
like blood pouring out of everywhere. Wayne wouldn't
Heaven
go
forbid Wayne
with a chip too.
Turning up. Anyway.
Oh, good on you, Hannah. There's a good way to start
Congrats.
the weekend.
Amazing. Thank you so much, guys.
$1,000 bucks.
Right.
Experience the thrill of the wait with a $40 million jackpot from Keno Go every 3 minutes.
I love that Wayne's got that bit of vanity going.
It's ridiculous.
Not tonight, I'm not going.
So, of course, you're through.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Let me take you on a let's get paid. Let's go. Let's get paid. Let's get paid.
Alrighty, big one here. Birdie's nightclub is back.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw Nick here yesterday, which is where he met his. Who'd you meet there? Just
His
your girlfriend,
wife.
or was it actually your wife?
No, it was my wife. We got together for the first time there.
What does that mean?
We've been flirting for a bit to start with, and
So you macked on the dance floor.
yeah, I told her to come out to Birdie's where I was, usually every Thursday night, and yeah.
And you had
Well, that sounds like a booty call.
It was. It 100% was.
and you had a
If you want to beat me, baby, I'll be at
Yeah.
Birdie's.
Is that before or after you had a fight with the guy from Jersey Shore?
The timelines are a bit messy,
Ricky,
but it's
Ricky.
around the same period of time.
He had a full-on dust-up on the dance floor. He got kicked out. Nick got kicked out.
Security,
Good on you, Nick.
Security knew who their priority was.
Yeah.
I get it. I
It's
get
for
it.
real.
And that's the first time that you passed on with your wife, was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's always a messy night when you meet someone. That's how you remember it, and that's how you kind
Exactly.
of solidify your bond
But
is in the back of a paddy wagon.
Indeed. It's had the Ultimate Globe, though. It'll be reopening its doors tonight for their official launch party.
Good on 'em.
You know, obviously, as we know, we had a great party there. One of the loosest nights of my life was at Birdie's there was jelly wrestlers. I was in Dick Togs with
Lutzy was
Jonathan Brown.
Lutzy was explaining it to me,
It was
and I
crazy.
was like, "Oh, that does sound like a wild night." I wish I had been there. And then he threw in, and he goes, "And you were there? Remember, you were dressed up as a copper."
Yeah, you were very much there, buddy.
I have no recollection of it
loose.
whatsoever.
So it's gone from.
Have you got any pictures of that night?
I'm literally trying to find pictures because they are the loosest pictures
I need proof.
you've ever seen.
It doesn't sound like me.
No.
Gaff was there in a jelly wrestling thing.
Gaff was
there.
Who's Gaff?
I'll get back to it. So it was open air. Now it's been sort of closed in. Nick created a moody sort of neon lit space, velvet booths, retro lamps. It's completely different, but you can still tell where things are from what Nick tells me. But it's a very different sort of feel.
So what vibe do you go there for? Who would go there for what vibe?
Yeah, I mean, definitely still that our millennial market that know the place so well from the past decade. But now I've been told that it's now for young kids coming through. They've got the Beaumont upstairs, which opened a couple of weeks ago.
The beer garden.
That's the beer garden. It's still open, beautiful terrace, got the pool there.
Yep.
But then you can go downstairs, and that's where your real sort of dance floor, nightclub feel is. So you can go between the both.
Okay, that sounds awesome. It's a nice addition to Brisbane, so well done to the team at Birdies, and we'll be heading there over the next couple of weeks. Now, Saturday, Light It, that sounds pretty good actually. Light It Up is a dazzling new event at Newmarket Village. So under the Reading Cinemas there comes alive a free celebration of colour, light and community spirit, and it's for all ages. It's immersive. There's interactive installation. Sounds like a lot of fun. Oasis has the second birthday, the Party on Water. They expect nothing less than good vibes, great music. You've got Paluma, Nicolay, Cliftonia, all the big ones, Ash, Charlie Hustle taking over the decks. Special birthday cocktails. Tickets are $38 available at Eventbrite.
Yeah,
so
mate.
check out Eventbrite for tickets for Oasis, and happy birthday to our good friends at Oasis. Tough Nutters, Australia's largest inflatable obstacle course. This is a great one for school holidays. It's back at Victoria Park over the holidays. All ages welcome. Tickets are $27 again. Eventbrite's where you find them, but it's a play on Tough Nutters.
Yeah, I like that.
Inflatable obstacle course. Apparently, it's
I love those. They're so much fun. I love throwing my body around, seeing what happens.
Just seeing what your body can still do. Well, this is huge, this one, so you'll love it, Nikki. Now, the Broncos and the Warriors, we know on Saturday, kick off, Mitchell.
3 p.m?
3 p.m. Then you've got the 7 p.m. Dolphins game following that. So the big double header will be going off, so get to that. And obviously that means a huge Saturday night at the Norms as well. And then UFC on Sunday as well. So check out the Norms and other venues for UFC. Sunday too, our good friends at Maniacs. Blues, booze and barbecues at Maniacs Axe Throwing. You get 2 hours of axe throwing. There's beers, rockabilly tunes, an epic barbecue showdown, a whole heap of stuff. Limited tickets still available for that one at maniacs.com.au. We've been there. It's a lot of fun, so get involved in that. And Warrasan Satay Sundays. This one sounds pretty fun. It's an all-you-can-eat satay, $45, or you can add another couple of bucks for the bottomless drinks as well. Now, it's seats are strictly limited, and you can. We've actually got a double. I've got 2 vouchers to give away for Satay Sundays right now. If you can,
When you say satay, what does that mean?
I think it's like chicken skewers, all that sort of bizzo.
Okay.
All that sort of thing. Yes, and there's a whole heap of Indonesian musician artists in Brisbane called Sartika taking part there. But 13, 24, 10 right now, we've got 2 vouchers to give away for Satay Sundays if you can eat for 4 people and 2 buckets of bintangs on arrival. If that's your scene, get involved, people. It's happening everywhere around Brisbane. Be a part of it.
The Ash, Lutzy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Yeah, so I mentioned that my boy's over in Dubai, and he went over there just as the bombs hit Qatar, which is not nearby, and apparently it's all clearing himself up, and he's going to be able to, or the airspace is cleared up or whatever. He's going to be able to get out there when he needs to. But there were lots of people who weren't as fortunate as Sid, because Sid got to land just as like 12 hours later or something, those bombs hit. But some of the stories coming out of the planes that had to get diverted are just like, you got sent off to here and there and you had to wait and all the rest of it. But did you hear about that one out of Perth?
No.
No.
There was a flight out of Perth. I think it was going to Paris. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on its way to Paris.
Direct?
I think it was direct.
I think they do. They go to London to Perth.
Yeah, Nick's giving the thumbs up, so they can fly direct from...
That'd be a long flight. That'd be like a 16-hour haul or something, wouldn't
I've
it?
done the London one to Perth. Yeah, it's a long haul.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well, how long is that?
I was in
Lutzy?
business.
How long is that? Because that
I can't remember. It was something like that.
15, 16 or something like that. So these people have left Perth, and it was a direct flight straight to Paris, and they were 7.5 hours into the flight.
I'm already feeling ill from this. 7.5 hours in, yes.
And then it all started happening, and they said, "Listen, the airspace
Not a 180.
you're just about to." They were just about to hit the airspace where they were like, "No, it's too dangerous. You got to be diverted." Yes, David, 180.
Back home. Perth.
15 hours after the flight took off. 15 hours after the flight took off.
You're back
They
in
landed
Perth.
back on the Perth tarmac.
Oh,
I've just been thinking about that all this week. Going, well, I've never had anything that bad happen to you. Like you're not even a minute up the road.
That's like mental. I need psychologists waiting at the tarmac for you.
I know. Imagine expecting to wake up. Imagine if you slept through the whole thing, right? And then they wake you up.
Is that my landing?
Yes.
And you realise you're back in
as I land.
Perth.
Oh.
Oh,
Bonjour.
The Ash, Lutzy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Ash, Lutzy and Nikki Osborne's Destination Unknown.
So this is the sixth last person we'll put into the draw, Mitch.
Yeah, man.
And this time next week we'll be drawing the winner. Oh, that's going to be exciting. I want a full recap before we do that of all of the places that we've got people in the draws for.
I wonder where people are going to go. I wonder which one is going to be the holiday. And I'm guessing that will all be by chance too. They'll just pluck. It'll all be random.
Yeah.
So we're all left guessing.
Oh, and can we get confirmation too, Alicia? Is it going to be one of those, oh, don't tell me, is it like a 5-ring, Willie? Like we're going to call you and you have to answer within 5? It is. I'm getting confirmation on that now. Okay, well, next week, let's not muck around too much. Let's say this draw's happening at this time, and so that everybody who's in that draw can at least be tuned in for that particular moment. That would be a heartbreaker. Wouldn't it, Lutzy? You got the chance to win this overseas trip.
Come on.
It'd be like that mystery lotto winner. Like someone's won 100 mil somewhere and they can't track them down. There's something weird going on. Could you imagine?
Yeah, but they still get it.
Okay, all right. Danielle out of Brisbane, Gary, you are the lucky one that's got through.
Amazing.
Okay, so, bear in mind all that info that we just dropped on you there. This time next week or sometime next week, we'll let you know the major draw. But right now, you've got a decision to make, my friend.
Okay.
Are you ready? You know the rules, don't you? 3 seconds and all the rest of it?
Yeah. Yep, I do. Yep.
You're about to be presented 2 destinations to choose from. You must answer as soon as the countdown finishes. Here are your destinations unknown. Dance until sunrise in Ibiza. Or go wild on safari in Kenya. We need your decision in 3, 2, 1.
Ibiza.
Hey, we're going to Ibiza.
Dancing in Ibiza, they said. So dancing.
Until the
Is that what it is?
Amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Both of those got wildlife, but just different types of wildlife.
Yeah.
One you get to be the animal, the other one you get to watch animals.
Yeah,
So
that's it. There you go.
Well, I don't drink, so I'll probably just stand there and watch all the other animals.
Oh, nice.
I think drinks are $30. Beers are $30 a pop in Ibiza anyway.
Yeah,
So
I'll
that's
save a
probably,
bit of money
that's
there.
probably good. Yeah.
Good on you, Danielle. This time next week, you'll find out whether or not you're actually going to be heading there.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
The Ash, Lutzy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I'm smarter than Nikki.
The Brighton Homes Brighton Answer deal is almost over with up to $30,000 cash back on new homes. Visit your nearest display home. T's and C's apply.
Who we got today? Mitch. Claire
Good morning.
out of Riverbend. What's going on?
Not a lot. I'm hoping to sweet talk Lutzy into some Broncos tickets, please.
Well, hang on. David, put your headphones on because Claire wants to sweet talk you. So I'm up for that. Away you go, Claire. I'll throw it over to you. Say something nice to him and see if you can get him to give you some Broncos tickets.
Good morning, Lutzy. I've been trying to buy Broncos tickets all week.
Okay.
and they're sold out. I'd love to win some for a family of 8 if possible.
Ooh,
Okay.
family of 8.
Yes, our extended family.
You got your hands full there, Claire. Tell Lutzy how funny he is. Go ahead.
Lutzy, you are hilarious.
Oh, Claire.
Love listening to you guys every morning.
No, thank you, Claire. That has certainly helped.
Thank you.
She sounds like
You
a
haven't
darling.
got him yet, Claire. You
Sounds
haven't got him.
fantastic. Yeah, not
And what do we got,
Okay,
Mitch?
okay.
$300. Oh, and you're in the draw for the BYD. Shark
thank
6
you.
at the end of the year. Yeah, rolling around a river bend in the brand new BYD. These BYDs, by the way, they come in 3 colours. You get deep sea blue, great white, or tidal black. Okay? So
Okay.
good luck to you, Claire. I reckon you've done it, you know. I reckon you've sweet talked him. All right, I'll see.
Blushing. Yeah.
We'll see how you go. Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, what word represents the letter N?
Nitro.
How old is Ed Sheeran?
38.
How many states are there in the USA?
51.
Which planet is the hottest in the solar system?
Mars.
Spell nauseous.
Don't know.
Stop clock.
Well done.
Aww.
Well, you're safe.
I'm normally,
You're safe.
I'm normally better when I drive to work.
That's all right. That's all right. Once you're in the spotlight, it does funny things to people.
It does.
Well, any
5 seconds
5
left.
seconds, okay. So it's pretty quick time, Claire. We'll wait to see if it will be enough. Here's the Barmy Army. Bring in again. All right,
Is in.
Nikki, this is to make it $400 on Monday
pressure.
when we come back
Okay.
to work, okay? Good luck, 30 seconds on the clock. And your time starts now. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, what word represents the letter N?
November.
How old is Ed Sheeran?
I don't know. I'm terrible at this. Let's say 38.
How many states are there in the USA?
50.
Which planet is the hottest in the solar system?
Oh, the hot one. Is that Mars?
Spell
Mercury.
Spell nauseous.
Nauseous.
Oh, no, it's happening again where you restart your question. We have this ridiculous...
Nauseous.
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 It's nauseous.
No, it was Caesar's right-hand man. Nauseous.
Nauseous.
Got to be a Diet Coke.
There's no need
Yes,
for...
sir.
No need for...
Sure, sir.
Oh, there you
see
you're
that.
there, Claire.
Oh, who's giggling on the...
It's
On
Claire.
the
She's delightful.
She loves Lutzy.
Yeah, she's
does she?
a total mark for Lassie.
She loves me.
Are you taken, Claire? Oh, you are? Because you take
Yes.
it? Yeah, okay. Well,
Yes, I'm married.
I'm just saying.
I'll go to the Broncos with Lutzy if he'll take me.
Oh, there we go. What are you doing on the weekend, Lutzy?
No, I'm away, unfortunately.
Oh, he's away.
Oh,
Sorry
okay.
about that. Okay, here we go. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, what word represents the letter N? Claire said it was nitro. Nikki said it was November. Nikki is correct.
Oh.
She can be taught. She can
Oh,
be
God.
taught. I've been practicing, Claire. Sorry. I've been
Okay,
learning
that's right.
that one.
How old is Ed Sheeran? You both said 38. This
It's not a bad guess, but I don't think he's that
How old
Ed
is he?
wouldn't be that happy. He's only 34.
Right.
Are you
Jeez.
kidding me?
God, he's a
He's that
whippersnapper.
prolific and he's 34?
That's
That's
crazy.
gross.
It is gross,
I hate
actually.
that.
I hate him.
Yuck.
How many states? Listen, you redheads are meant to stick together, my friend.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
I've
good
never,
point,
se- I've
actually. No,
never
good
seen
point.
you blaspheme
No,
a
no.
ginger before.
Yeah, you're right.
I
no.
do absolutely love his new song, Sapphire, though.
Oh,
Joking.
now everyone's
I do-
changing tactics, aren't they?
him as
Yeah.
well.
It's 1-0. Nikki, how many states are in the USA? Claire, 51. No, you were counting Canada, I think, Claire.
Oh.
I think she's been too across the news thinking that, was it Montana? No, Alberta? Was that one of those?
Well, you said 50,
Good story.
Nikki, and Nikki, that is correct.
Oh, shut up, you. I've had enough of your rubbish.
It's 2-0 to Nikki. Come on, let's just get to the end of the week, okay? We've got 45 minutes.
No.
Which planet is the hottest in the solar system?
My head right now.
And you should, by the way, you should know this with all your bloody interplanetary bullshit you're going with.
Well, come on.
Oh, she's out. She's left the studio. She's left the studio.
I can't remember what everybody said, but
two Mars.
There's talk of Mars at one
then a
point.
change to Mercury for Nikki.
It's Venus, so it's 2-0 Nikki. She can't be beat. And then spell
She can't be found at the moment.
nauseous, N-A-U-S-E-O-U-S.
That's almost
Don't be
impossible.
upset that you can't spell that. There's no one in the world that can
That's
spell that particular name, and that's a fact.
That is ridiculous.
Let's go to the cave.
Okay.
Right, I'm just walking up to the Broncos section here and looking at the tickets available. Look,
What have they got?
there is some here. Claire?
Yes, David.
Oh, David.
David.
You know that does things to him.
That's weird because only mum calls me.
Oh, sorry.
Righto, I'm going to give you 2 family passes, so 8 tickets to the Broncos v the Warriors
Thank you.
at Suncorp
Thanks.
Stadium this Saturday, Claire. You've all got to wear Broncos gear, obviously, and cheer for the mighty Bronx. Important game for them too, so enjoy, Claire.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
So we've been talking about all the big movies coming out at the moment. Jurassic Park had its premiere. It's out, right? It's out.
Comes out next Thursday.
I saw
Next
the trailer
Thursday.
for that last night when I went to watch the F1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How's it look?
It looked pretty good, to be honest. Like
It's a bit of a throwback to the old one. They're sort of back on an island, a bit more of a survival thing. The last few have been a bit skewish, but yeah,
I
this one
can't
looks
watch
good.
them. I get too attached to the Brontosaurus, and whenever it looks like it's in trouble, I can't deal.
Why is
No, I
it-
get attached.
Why the Brontosaurus?
Because they're the innocent ones and they're the big ones with the dopey faces, and I just worry about them. So I cannot cope with watching them get injured or anything. People shoot them to shit. I don't care. But look after the Brontosaurus. But speaking of people in the movie, so the stars are Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey, who is, those who don't know him, he's the hot dude from Bridgerton. Season 2, I think, season 3, he got his run. Season 2 or 3. Anyway, he is now famously come out. He is gay, which ruined everything for me because he was like my hall pass.
You don't think you're in with a chance?
I think I'm going to have to shave my head and put it. Anyway, I still would, but it just broke my heart. But anyway, so he's on the red carpet with Scarlett Johansson. And meanwhile, Scarlett Johansson's husband, Colin Jost, the comedian from SNL, he was there as well. But there's footage that's gone viral of when Jonathan's arrived. Scarlett's just rushed up to him, gushing, embraced him, and then kissed him on the lips. And then they're all like, chummy, chummy, pally, pally. And then there's footage of her with Colin, her husband, and they're just kind of holding hands, just kind of,
Yes, what is?
you know, chatting and smiling. And then they've defended it, going, you know, we're friends, he's gay. It's just, it doesn't mean anything. I think it does, and I think you shouldn't do that. I think that there's a fluidity there. Even though he's gay, there's still like, there'll be pheromones of some sort, and it just got me thinking about, you know, how friends greet each other and where is it not okay? Do you think it's not okay to kiss a friend on the mouth?
Well, if Ashley was, I'm just thinking of if Ash went to some movie premiere.
We rarely kiss when we catch up, do we?
No, not me.
Right.
But if you went to a movie premiere at Hotter, you
Yeah.
know, whatever, on the Gold Coast, and some smoking hot lesbian actress who you met somehow,
Yeah.
and you ran up to her, grabbed her by the face,
Yeah.
and launched one on her lips.
Yeah.
I mean, what would Jodie think of that?
Who?
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne's Caller of the Week.
Holy hoo, we're up to
How many weeks have we worked
our
this year?
21st week.
That's ridiculous.
Giggle now.
We should be getting the awards, not the bloody listeners. 20,
No, they
21
cancelled
weeks.
those.
Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, we're going like sometimes
How
we
many
go
weeks in a year?
Sometimes we go over 3 hours a day.
Sorry,
Yes.
that's almost vomited, almost nauseous.
All right, let's have a listen back to our caller of the week. What is the base ingredient in guacamole?
Potato.
You got to say guacamole.
You said guacamole. Avocado. I heard guacamole.
He said guacamole.
I said guacamole. That's how it's pronounced.
He was saying guacamole.
I heard hockahole. I was like, I've never even heard of that.
He has to say it exactly the same way for Nikki.
I said to
Did you
Mitch,
say hockahole?
He said hockahole. I'm with you, Jane. I'm with you, Jane.
I'll tell you, shut up, Lutzy. No one cares who you're with.
You need to say that very strange.
Jane, I will say it.
Jane, I'll throw in $100 community cantina voucher for you.
Oh, excellent. That's so kind. I'll have some guacamole there.
Guacamole.
Yeah, the guacamole there's to
guacamole.
You will love it.
I missed all of this because I was in a stupid booth.
Can't
So I
hear
missed all of this shenanigans.
Yeah.
Here she is, Jane. Jane.
Hi, how you going? You embarrassed yourself and you embarrassed me.
Oh,
And his family.
And my family, and most importantly, my school.
Your alma mater.
Yes.
You'll need to practice it again for the future.
I still maintain, and then
Yeah, we heard you were filthy after the fact.
Annie,
Word
come
gets
in
back.
here, Annie.
Word
Annie
gets
on the
back to
phone.
us, Jane. that
Annie
you were
came in and said that
filthy.
you weren't even cool behind the scenes. That you were blowing up about it.
Is that true?
Is that true? Annie,
No.
come in here just in case she says that you're telling fibs.
Annie can talk to us.
You wouldn't be the first woman to blow up behind the scenes with these two. So I'll just put that one out
God, you
there.
had to get that statement in, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Who are we talking to? Jane.
Yeah.
Is it Jane?
Jane.
My name's Jane.
Yeah. And
Okay.
here she is, Annie. Annie, did she blow up? Or
No, Jane's lovely.
Oh.
And I'm on Jane's side.
Thank you very much,
Yes.
Daddy.
You can't say guacamole, right? I'm on Jane's side.
We're about to say, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm fine, Lutzy.
Okay,
Poor
see?
Jane. She's a victim here.
I know.
Give her a
We
merch
heard she
pack.
blew up. We did hear she blew but we ain't here when it comes back to us.
Annie, do you know why? You know why I thought that she blew up?
Did Lutzy tell you that?
Because you told me that
No.
in the kitchen.
I don't remember that. I think someone's hearing me.
Somebody's
Me! I've been gaslit.
Official now.
Oh, dear. I don't know who's the victim here.
I'm leaving.
Oh my God! Someone else is
think
storming off.
I think majority rules here.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll take my medicine. But anyway, that didn't even cost you the. It didn't even cost you the.
No, it
No,
didn't
it was
even
fine
matter.
anyway.
Nikki, it wouldn't have made any difference whatsoever. And you pick up our 21st merch pack of the week. Okay, so you
Of
get
the
the
year.
Of the year. Sorry, Ash, Lutzy, and Nikki tote bag. You get my Gone Fishing bucket hat. I can't imagine what you're going to do with that.
It'll come in handy camping. Let's just say that.
Yeah, sounds good. Or back in the cupboard, but we'll work it out.
You get a good towel. You get a dry-hearted towel. That's useful.
Actually.
Oh, that's
And then what would Lutzy do? Stubby cooler, which I put through the wash by accident the other day, and it came out fine. So it's obviously made with
Quality.
high quality.
Like sneaker quality.
Good quality, yeah.
I chuck my joggers
thank
in
you,
the
guys.
wash.
All right, thanks, Jane.
Cheers, Jane.
Have a good weekend.
See you.
Bye.
The Ash, Lutzy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Just quickly, I don't think we quoted Scarlett and that Bailey fella earlier, just to give some reference around the kiss. She writes in reference to the kiss, "We are friendly people. He's a lovable guy. What can I say?" Then the host of Today, Craig Melvin, called the Bridgerton actor attractive, to which Johansson agreed, saying, "Yeah, you said it. We're just friendly people. Yeah, I've got a lot of love to give." So she doesn't mention that he's gay. She's just saying they're friendly. And then Bailey says about it, "I believe in being able to show love in all different ways, and if you can't kiss your friends, life's too short not to."
Yeah.
So that's all they're saying. That's both of them. Post-kiss.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay. No, I'm just stating the facts.
You don't have a problem with that, Nikki, do you, Nikki? No.
Yes.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
Why?
I just think he's too hot to,
Right.
like...
You wouldn't be able to contain yourself.
Nah. Like, I just feel like she's kissing him on the lips because she can get away with it and she's getting off on it. That's my thought. Because I would.
I agree too. And the fact that she's not saying, "Hey, he's up, he's gay. Don't be silly," which is the obvious way to get out of it. She's going,
Yeah.
"No, I just like expressing myself."
expressing that she's majorly got the horn for him, as
Which
does
he-
the
which he
rest of the
clearly
female
has.
planet. And the whole planet loves him. And I think he's just playing his cards right. He wore thongs on the red carpet. He wore thongs because he knows that he's got so much sparkle and charisma that he can just wear thongs and everyone will still fall over him and kiss him on the lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can get away with it. Did he make it look good? If I wore thongs on the red carpet, they wouldn't let you in. They wouldn't let me in. They'd turn me away.
Sorry, mate.
Like I was at a surf club.
The Trawler,
Yeah.
Trawler conventions in the next hall. All C.
But he does it. Oh, do you see thongs in the new
Come on in, sir, to the premiere.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.